Hopefully everyone can hear me if we're successfully going live here. Let me double check that we're even up. It looks like it. Okay, well that's good. I don't know why our internet is being so crap that I can't do it from actual YouTube onto OBS. Let me reshare it. Sorry about all this delay, and I had no idea that it was going to be that hard to keep it green, because my gosh. All right. I'm going to delete the previous tweets as well. This way there's no confusion. And it's weird how the PlayStation does chat on it, so I'm just going to watch it off my phone. Alrighty, let's get started a little bit. Feel free to come in and start chatting, because I'm sure there's a lot to talk about. Huh. Okay. Got all this stuff that I can't do because it's not unlocked yet, because I'm not that far in the main quest yet. So from now on, I'm going to be just going for characters in the Stellar Warp, because last night, haha, I got Sparkle. Yes, yes, yes. Sparkle is now mine. So yeah, I don't have to worry about getting her, and I don't really want the other the guy, so I'm not too interested in him. So I gotta do that. Still waiting on that because I kind of got my butt handed to me in that one. Wait, I'm level 28. Did I already get my reward for that? I can't remember. Nope, I did not. Yay! I'm getting very close to having to upgrade again. So how many? So 236. Okay, still got a little bit before I can have enough to make another warp. But I'm going to be using Sparkle for a little bit, see if... I'm kind of shocked that she's a... Oh, I didn't see that over there. Yeah. This. Alright, well, I guess I'll just stick with the main story for right now. No, wait, there's... I'm so dumb. There's a side quest I can do. So yeah, quite the annoying start to the stream, because so far things were going great off streaming from YouTube to OBS, and our internet just does not want to work today. Like, it's working fine from the PlayStation, so I don't know if there's like extra oomph that it needs, but I don't know. That was aggravating.
Welcome, outsider.
I'm just going to wait a few more. I'm going to wait a little bit before I really start discussing Rooster Teeth and RWBY. Just to hopefully some people come back. I mean, I think I had 3 people watching, including me. Well, no wonder. The quest isn't even selected. Oh, was that it? Wasn't I supposed to get like an item or something? Wow, I was not paying attention, so I have no idea. Huh. Okay, well, I'll have to go back and rewatch the stream to see what it said, because I could have sworn that was a reward we got for it. It was like an envelope, and
Welcome, outsider.
that bugs me. Let me look at my inventory one more time. Well, I guess it was just a find this guy and talk to him quest. Because I don't see anything on this map. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. Huh. That's kind of weird.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Let's just buy some random stuff. I used some of these last night, so... why not? Let's buy all up that I can. Ooh, do I have enough to where I can get that other one? Nope. Darn. How many would that have put me at? Ah, I'd have had 9. Oh wait, I think I have. I do. Okay, I had enough. See if we get anything on this. Since I got Sparkle last night, I highly doubt my luck's going to be that good. But I don't know how many pulls I've done on this particular one. And it's purple, so it's going to be 4-star. Whatever it is. Harlan, I've already got him. Ugh. I have yet to get my 5-star out of this, so I'm hoping for either Bronya or Himiko, of course, but... once again, I'm going to wait just a little bit more longer before I really start talking about RWBY and Rooster Teeth.
I found a home to protect.
So feel free to talk in the chat and all that. Whoever does show up. Because like I said, I'll talk about RWBY at length in a little bit. Let's see, is there... Oh, I still have 515 of those. Okay. Don't have any of that. How many? We still got 25 days until we can do this again. Yeah, I'm ashamed of myself. I have spent some money in this game, but I had to get Black Swan. I just had to. But really, if you think about it, $100 for 12,000 of those things, like you would definitely get a character out of the $100 one. Is a character worth $100? Probably not. The 51, I mean, you're talking to a guy who spent 30 as well, so no, don't do it. Okay, I get paid tomorrow, but still, don't do it. Shall we continue with the story? Why not? I love it when they put us in a small area with locked doors. So that's the way we got to go, of course. And one is lit up because we interacted with this thingamajig. So can't get through there, obviously. There's no mechanism or anything like that. I'm kind of sad that I have to talk about such a somber topic today, because I planned to stream today anyway. Because I'm off work, I could stream earlier in the day than usual, instead of like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I'm just making sure there's nothing that I've left up here. Okay. And after today, I've got to work 7 days straight, though I still like, there's probably going to be a lot of live streaming going on, because I'm just not going to have time to put together many regular videos. I mean, if I get the energy to do it, then I will. I'm sure there's something me and Jess can come up with. Oh boy, these are getting more complicated by the minute. Okay, that one we can't turn, so... Ah, okay. Really? Okay, I've got to find... Okay, well there's one of those there. Ah, that must be what we need. Okay, let's kill this guy first.
The threat memories are ever chained beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
Oh, she's so lovely.
The seal of ill fate descends.
Why don't you stay and play for a while?
This is our chance. Take this.
Well, that wasn't too
Are
difficult.
those monsters guarding the energy hub?
Seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Okay, so we got 2 left.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on now. Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next mechanism? Oh, behind that gate.
There's no switch. We need to find a way around.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Rivet Town is only at the outstretched fingertips of the corrosion. Now, we're deep in the Fragmentum's heart.
Okay, so I at least need... There we go. For now, anyway. We'll leave it like that. Ooh, that one looks like it's barely hanging on. It's about to go over the cliff. What is that? Ah, okay. Okay, well, I mean, you get some, definitely some unique items for it. So it looks like we know how to at least get to
Again, ill timing.
the last couple ones.
Oops. Did that?
Let's go.
You're annoying.
Yes, you are.
The seal of ill fate descends.
My turn. Watch this.
March 7th got her revenge.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all?
Anything? Oh yes, a shortcut. Shut up, computer. I don't know if I don't know if it'll pick that up on the PlayStation or not. Okay. Tutorial, boring. One more.
Success. Another mechanism shut down.
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard.
That's really creepy.
Well, this is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cocolia.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
The one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
Most likely.
Yes. And Branya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now. I have to save Branya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
And since my first stream just kind of, you know, pooped out, the reason why I don't have a camera on the screen once again is because one of our lights is out in our room, and to use my new green screen, there just wouldn't be enough lighting to effectively use it. So yeah, I was just like, I might as well just wait till the next one.
Beneath the silent waters,
So we can get out and get a light bulb, because we're out of the ones that we use.
Rules are made to be broken.
That was a loud car going down the road.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Destiny's course is here, all yours.
You have the worst luck, Rekka.
Of course, there's two.
The seal of ill fate descends.
Don't worry, I'll go easy. Let's pick it up a notch.
Let's go. Again, the ill tidings manifest.
My turn. Watch this! Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken. The seal of ill fate descends.
Why don't you stay?
See how this goes.
Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss. The threads of destiny aren't
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Again, ill tidings manifest.
You have the worst luck, ready? Watch this! I'll play the bad guy.
Almost. Well, there we go. The stacking got him. Yay! Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Okay. So, did all that, so we need to get over here, because that's where the last one is. I wonder, though, since there's a way to get around, if we're supposed to use over here. Ah, there we go. For a minute there, I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look like it's going to match up at all. But also, as much as I like Sparkle, I don't think a support fits right now. So I'm going to put Serval back in. And it's mostly just because all of the enemies on this planet so far are mostly robotic, and they're weak to her. So, though I say that, and there's a lot of ice enemies, and yet I'm not using a fire user.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume. I told ya I could fight.
Let's make it quick. Take this!
Ooh. Okay, so that connects to this. Alright.
Looks good.
Are these echoes too?
Yes. The fragmented
That is
voice
kind of
seems to have
creepy.
a special connection with Cocolia. It's repeatedly generating forms in her image.
Let's see, how long have I been streaming already? 33 minutes. Okay. Let's listen to what these ghosts have to say.
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation of Guardian has resisted the call of the Stellaron, and all of them have been wrong, Mother.
Do you still not see, Bronya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them acted out of human pride, others out of human short-sightedness. Our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, their memories were scattered by the blizzard. They spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up into the stars. To those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above, 1,000 years is but a passing moment. The attainments of insignificant beings, nothing more than a footnote. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile, then one must choose a new beginning.
Blind alley of narcissism. You've went down the blind alley of crazy.
Klipov, the Preservation. Are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The Preservation. Has the Preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? Nothing more than an arrogant delusion of the architects. You will hear the real voice of magnificence, Bronya. Then you will understand my choice.
That was a lot. Okay. So what's this unlock? Ah, okay.
Bronya. Let's move!
I don't know if the final battle is right ahead of me or if there's still more to do.
Whoa, check this place out. Tables and sentry posts? There must have been Silvermane guards stationed here once.
If there were,
That looks like a very intimidating enemy ahead of us.
there might be valuable information here. Shame we don't have time to look for it.
I didn't mean to do that.
Really new monster.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way. Let's get it.
Let's, Oh, shit. Ooh, that was close.
That's it?
Oh boy, this is gonna be a pain.
The seal of ill fate descends.
I should have kept Sparkle in. She's weak to what Sparkle is. Oh well.
Lies an endless abyss.
Watch this!
Okay. Well, there's nothing else I can really do. I've got attack.
Just a scratch.
It's not really causing a whole lot of damage anyway.
Mind your manners. Again, the ill-timed manifest. Time for the main event. Rules are made to be broken.
That was me. I pushed the wrong button.
Prepare to strike!
Turn up the volume. Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
My turn. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
There's a lot going on in this fight. There we go.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look, Bronya and Kokolia's echoes. They must have come through here. That means we must be really close, right?
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
Take. Have I gotten all chests yet? No. Not even close. Still a bit of map to go before I think we're going to have to worry about the final conclusion on this planet. Take a little break here. I'll check something real quick, make sure everything is going okay. Yeah, it kind of bums me that the OBS and YouTube yeah, like connecting YouTube to OBS and all that, and I've never seen our internet like just poop out so badly. Oh, I just read on Twitter that apparently there's going to be a live stream talking about what's going on and all that. Well, I mean, I was planning on live streaming today anyway. Like, it's really... I had planned on streaming today anyway, so... Oh, that's right, the Ice Queendom Blu-ray's out. We need to get that. Just one moment and I'll move into the... Problem is, I might not have time to... If the live stream's tomorrow, I won't be able to watch it because I'll be at work. Okay, so I'm going to take a little break from playing to go ahead and discuss what's going on with Rooster Teeth. Well, I mean, there's no question on what's going on, but so first of all, it was quite the shock waking up to that. And you know, not long after Carrie had come out saying that they were looking for partners to get RWBY Volume 10 going, and in my opinion, Rooster Teeth has been in trouble for a while, financially, and we can all try and speculate when exactly it started. Many will say that the whole situation with Genlock is really what did it. Because Gray kind of went control freak on it, and apparently had taken a lot of the animation budget and squandered it on Genlock. Now, I'm not saying Genlock Season 1 wasn't a success. I mean, a lot of people did enjoy it. I wouldn't say it really got along as well as RWBY did, But, I mean, it was still... I guess you could still say it was maybe a success. Now, with Season 2, that was a complete dumpster fire. Yeah, like, things did, it didn't go very well. But yeah, a lot of people seem to think, because like, it's almost like, where did this come from? Like, why did all of a sudden, like, what is it about, golly, I'm losing my train of thought already. Where did this happen? Because Genlock came out after Volume 6. And we still got Volume 7. We still got Volume 8. So where all of a sudden did these issues come from? Now, of course, I think maybe the most normal thing you could say that happened was that even though the production money for a lot of things went bye-bye because of Genlock and how that whole situation was handled, they still had the money for Volume 7 and Volume 8. Then when Volume 9 was in question, they had went through all that. Now, I did not know this. Like, for many videos, I had said, I really don't think Crunchyroll ever has a say in what gets made and what gets put on their... they have a say on what is put on their streaming service, but they don't really have a say in what gets made. Now, apparently, Crunchyroll helped fund Volume 9. I did not know that till recently. I had never seen that until recently. So if that's true, then yeah, now I can see why people were begging Crunchyroll. I still can't believe I'm talking about this. And it's sad. What we really have to worry about is the people who have just suddenly lost their job, because apparently a lot of them didn't find out until there was a Discord message that went out, and then apparently a lot of them didn't find out until articles started popping up on Twitter. And that is the main thing that needs to be talked about, hoping that all these people who have just suddenly lost their jobs find employment, because that is really the true heartbreak of this whole thing. I wish, it's heartbreaking. I would hate to be in that situation. I agree with that. I do agree with that. We're going to be talking about Warner Brothers here in a second, because I have a lot to say about them. But I 100% agree. They are not a good company at all. So that's one thing I want to preface, that my main thought is on everyone that just lost their job. My heart goes out to them. I hope that... What I'm hoping happens is if someone does buy RWBY, that they hire everyone back with it. I kind of hope it's kind of a package deal. If you buy RWBY, then Carrie is still the main showrunner. Him and Eddie and whoever else writes will write. I was was Kiersey still... I know Kiersey was on there for Volume 7, 8, and 9, but is she still considered part of the writing staff after Volume 9 is over with? If she still is, Kiersey has to come along like the RWBY that we have known of. I hope gets brought on with them. I hope Casey still gets to make the music, and all that. But that is the main thing. Like, sadly, it is the end of Rooster Teeth. Now, whether you're saddened by that or happy about that, that's up to you, because not too long ago there was a lot of stuff that came out about Rooster Teeth that was not good. Not good at all. They did say that, the people who had caused those problems had left and that it was going to be a more better working environment. I don't really know if people online really gave them the chance to really show that they had changed, but it hurt their first memberships. I'm sure it hurt their merch sales. But let's be honest, merch has been kind of flaky in the last couple of years. Like, they've had some good merch and they've had some not so great. Plus the prices. I think one thing that definitely hurt them was making a lot of their RWBY products Rooster Teeth only. I agree. Yeah, I mean, for all we know, the environment might have been on the upswing, and they could, but they just weren't making money anymore, it seems like. And like I was saying, like, you used to see RWBY merch all over the place. You could find it in simple places like Walmart, but you would find it at Books A Million, FYE, GameStop. They always had RWBY merch. But then all of a sudden it all disappeared. Like, when I worked at GameStop, we were showcasing RWBY Volume 6's trailer on GameStop TV, because GameStop for the longest time had a kind of partnership with Rooster Teeth, and then all of a sudden that ended, and all of a sudden we didn't carry their stuff anymore, and that's because Rooster Teeth went all exclusive on their RWBY stuff. I really think they left a lot of money off the table if they had sold it in other places. Now, of course, yes, places like Walmart and stuff like that, they get part of the income. Rooster Teeth was trying to keep all that income themselves, because I'm sure they needed the money. But I just think maybe it could have helped them in the long run a little bit more by making that stuff a little bit more easily accessible. Now, their membership started going down for two reasons. One, because of all the allegations that came out about Rooster Teeth and their working environment. But also, a lot of people were not happy with RWBY Volume 9 being exclusively on Crunchyroll. Now, of course, the industry, they had to make a deal somewhere, and they made a deal with Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll helped fund Volume 9's development, and so of course they got it first. But that still pissed off a lot of people, and so a lot of people who were like, oh, I only have my membership because of RWBY, so if I'm not going to pay for two memberships at once, so they canceled their first memberships. And some didn't even subscribe to Crunchyroll to watch Volume 9. So like I said, I understand why it went to Crunchyroll, but I think it kind of hurt them in a way as well. And that makes me wonder, now that this has happened, and I'm sure they'll talk about it in the live stream, maybe they'll talk about it in the live stream tomorrow, I don't know. But what about Volume 9 coming to Rooster Teeth's website this month? What about all that other stuff they announced, like the new season of the Grimm campaign? RWBY Volume 9 Beyond. What's going to happen to that stuff now? Is that even happening now? We don't know. We simply do not know. Now, apparently they're keeping the Rooster Teeth podcast network going on, which is surprising. I'm kind of surprised to hear that. And, it's now like, with the whole RWBY VTuber stuff, is that now gone? Like, is that not going to happen anymore? I don't know. I don't know what it is. Now, when it comes to Warner Brothers, I think we can all agree that after the last few months, they're a crap company. And you know, I used to love watching Looney Tunes as a kid. I hate that Warner Brothers are the ones that owns DC because I love Batman. But this really makes me not want to touch anything that Warner Brothers is attached to ever again. And like, we learned a couple of months ago, I think around December, that Warner Brothers is in danger of going bankrupt. And I think after this, a lot of people, and also about the whole Wile E. Coyote versus Acme thing, I think a lot of people hope they do go out of business. There was talk that they were going to merge with Paramount there for a while, but I don't think anything ever came of that. But WB is not doing well. They're not doing well at all. That's the reason why they're shutting down so much. They're trying to salvage whatever money they can. But yeah, Warner Brothers is not doing well. They're not a great company to work for. They don't pay their writers nothing. They pay their writers nothing, I mean. And like, the only good news out of this is that RWBY is potentially going to be sold away from Warner Brothers. That is the only good news we have, because apparently Warner Brothers wants to sell RWBY, they want to sell Genlock, and they want to sell Red vs. Blue. So that tells me right there that Warner Brothers sees RWBY valuable. They see it as a way to make some money by selling it off. Where with Rooster Teeth, they cut their losses because obviously Rooster Teeth wasn't making enough money for them. And this was kind of written on the walls ever since Rooster Teeth announced that they were signed to Warner Brothers, because a lot of people said that was kind of the beginning of the end right then and there. So, what happens if hopefully, and like I said, I am hoping that RWBY gets a buyer. And really, if you think about it, and many others have pointed this off as well, RWBY right now is in the same boat as it was when Carrie told us that they were looking for buyers. It's pretty much the same situation. We're waiting to see if anyone wants to buy RWBY, and so the show can continue. Because I don't care what any so-called critic on the RWBY Reddit says, you know, because if you celebrate the demise of a company and the demise of a show or unless the company deserves it, of course, like WB, but if yeah, I agree. Second season of Genlock was really, really bad. Like, if it does, yeah. Because we don't even know if Genlock was ever going to continue after season 2 anyway. Red vs. Blue has a long history of being successful, so I could see that, but if it's not the people who worked on it at Rooster Teeth, will it still be a success? That's the question. And I don't know. Like, I'm bummed. That's why I can't really keep a concisive thought, because I'm trying my best to hope for the best. There's already people on Twitter hoping that A24 buys RWBY. And that's the thing about RWBY. RWBY is a success. It is known worldwide. Like, it sells. It really does. It's just, sadly, Rooster Teeth, somewhere along the line, just really got themselves in a hole that they were never able to get out of. Like I said, I think what happened with the budget with Genlock Season 1 was really the beginning. So what happens if RWBY is bought up? Hopefully, like I said, hopefully Carrie is part of that deal. I would think if anyone kind of has any kind of ownership of RWBY, it would be him. But I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure. I would love for Eddie to still be a part of the writing process. Kiersey, if she still was. And really, anyone that was still left that has worked on this show for the last few good years. And of course, Lindsay, Kara, Aaron, Barbara. I would love for all four of them to come back and voice the characters, because that they were picked solely for those characters. And the same for all the other characters. I hope all the voice talent will return. All I can say is that it's not, for me, it's not really, maybe I'm being too optimistic, I don't know. But for me, I don't think it is a question of will RWBY be bought. It's only a question of when. Not if, but when. Hopefully we get some news soon, because the internet, any part of RWBY on the internet is going to be in flames. Like, I may just stay off Twitter for the rest of the day, because I'm sure there's a lot of doom and gloom. Though I've seen a lot of people, point out, hey, RWBY is still kind of where it was already. Like, we still have a chance for it to be picked up and finished. And that's really all I want. I want a conclusive finish. I know a lot of people are talking about, oh, well, maybe after Volume 10 it can be put into a book or a comic. I'm sorry, no. RWBY deserves an animated finish. And hopefully we, like, I don't know. Like, I'm almost for a loss of words in a lot of ways. Yeah, it's just sad. Hopefully, like I said, we get some news soon. But WB deserves no, like, WB deserves no money off RWBY. Like, they don't, and I just wish what was going on wasn't going on, because the entertainment industry is like, the entertainment industry, that was me dropping something. The entertainment industry is just in a mess right now, and who knows how it's going to recover. Like, people losing their jobs left and right, and it's just because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's not like people are not. It's not like people are not watching movies off streaming services. I don't know how much money the production companies all that get off of every time you watch a movie off Netflix or HBO Max or anything like that. But I mean, what are they doing with their money that they're having to fire people? Almost like, we're getting firings daily, and it's not just in the movie and television industry, it's the video game industry as well. Like, I think, to tell you the truth, they probably shouldn't have gotten rid of physical media. Though I don't know how much money they made off physical media, but I mean, I know there's less people buying physical media than there is ever, but there's still a market for it. There are still people who prefer their stuff physical. But yeah, out of the three, Genlock is the only big question mark, if you ask me. I just don't see anyone interested in it just because the second season was a dumpster fire. Red versus Blue will definitely probably find a home somewhere. I don't know where. But RWBY should definitely get bought. I'll only consider it good news when it gets bought, when it depends on who is the one that buys it. Yes, I also agree with that. Greed is also a big factor. Like, it's almost like these executives and these corporate suits don't care if their whole entire company goes down in flames. As long as they get money in their pockets, it's a good day, you know? I don't know. Like, Rooster Teeth has been around for so long, I really never thought I'd see a time when Rooster Teeth didn't exist. Because, heck, I really didn't have exposure to the internet until about the late 2000s. Because we had the most crappiest internet ever. We were stuck with dial-up in the area that we lived in. And I did not really get to experience YouTube, really, until college. And so, of course, when we finally started getting a slightly better internet, of course, I got onto YouTube and all that, and that's where I discovered Rooster Teeth. That's where I discovered RWBY. It's right when Volume 1 got announced. And so, Rooster Teeth has been a big part of my life for the last, 20 so years. So, it's mind-boggling. Like, it's almost scary in a way. But like I said, I think RWBY will be bought. I think right now we should keep our minds more on the people who have just lost their jobs. Pray, keep them in your thoughts. If you pray, you can pray for them if you want to. Just hope they find work. It's a bad situation. It's a really bad situation, and I just really don't want Volume 9 to be it. Volume 9 was a great volume. You all know that. Me and Jess enjoyed Volume 9 for a lot of reasons, and yeah, I could sit here and just say, hey, Bumblebee became canon in Volume 9. I'm content. They can never take that away from me, But I still want to see this story through. I want to see the vision, And for a company as crappy as WB to try and take that away from us, it's no fair. It really is no fair. Like, trust me, if there was absolutely no way RWBY was continuing at this point, I would be a lot more emotional than I am now. But I don't know. I just can't put my mind in the mindset of someone who sits in a high-rise office, who makes more money probably than I'll ever spend in my life, and just casually signs an order to put hundreds of people out of a job while I just sit there and collect my money by sitting on my ass all day behind a desk, when those people that I just fired have more talent than I have brain cells. All because I want to protect my money. And don't get me wrong, I love money. Money sadly kind of does make the world go round. But I just can't see selling my soul so much just for an extra buck. If this channel took off and me and Jess were making hundreds and thousands a day from sponsorships and stuff like that, I can't really sit here. Like, I would not buy a mansion. I'm not a mansion kind of person. Better equipment, yes. You know, a better house, maybe, but I wouldn't be doing a video showing off all the $10,000 cars that I bought. Let's just put it that way. I'm not a big car person anyway. If anything, I would show off the video game collection that I was able to afford, but I cannot put my mindset in that. That's why I always said I'll never be a corporate suit. I will never be a corporate person. I would rather stay blue collared as I could, just because I don't want to actually become what is really the true evil in this world, and that's corporate greed. I probably said too much already, but I guess all I can really say at this point in time, how long have I been streaming? Over an hour. I guess really what I would say to the RWBY fandom right now is I know I've said this 10,000 times, but let's keep the people who've just lost their jobs in our minds above all else. You know, at the end of the day, RWBY is just a cartoon. You know, it's not more important than human lives or people being out of a job or anything like that. It's just not. But for people who are freaking out about RWBY, it's literally in the same situation it already was. The fact that WB is wanting to sell it means that there's value in it, and that there's value that they want. They want to get the paycheck from it. And depending on how much they want, I really do not think it'll be long before a company buys it up. If that happens, for one, let's hope it's a good company. And two, let's hope that Carrie, Eddie, Lindsay, Kara, Aaron, Barbara, and everyone else, let's hope that they are still a part of it. If Carrie is still a part of it, I think we'll be good as far as who else comes along. I do think, you know, the original voice actors will still be a part of it. But, yeah, if you were to tell me what the genesis of all this was, it would kind of be Rooster Teeth getting bought by Warner Brothers, but also Warner Brothers declaring, like, I don't know if they ever declared it, but pretty much people saying that, hey, Warner Brothers is in threat of bankruptcy. And after we learned what happened with the animation budget for Genlock Season 1. I think that's where they got put in the hole, and I just don't think they were ever able to recover. And they just weren't able to make the money that WB wanted. And we already know WB is a very corrupt and greedy organization. And so they're trying to sell it now so they can at least so they've shut down Rooster Teeth to get rid of, I guess, what to them would be a bleeding wound. But they're still trying to make money off of Rooster Teeth's properties by selling them. And I really think that's the genius. That is what the point is. So let's just hope RWBY gets bought very soon. And we'll have Volume 10 before we know it. That's really all I can think of to really talk on the matter, because there's still a lot of information we do not know. There's going to be a live stream tomorrow, so we'll know a lot more in the next 24 hours. And a lot can happen in 24 hours. So let's just wait and see what is said in that live stream. And hope that
this is where the first Guardian
this is just a speed bump
She made huge sacrifices for the
on the way
temporary.
Well, not speed bump. Let's just hope it's more of a hole in the road on the way to Volume 10. Yeah, I mean, just in case this is the end, I would definitely pick up the RWBY DVDs or Blu-rays while you can, because they'll skyrocket if it is. They will definitely skyrocket in price.
As for what came later, you know as well as I.
But like I said, like you said, that's just a just-in-case measure. I definitely hope that we'll hear very soon that they've been bought and that Volume 10's happening.
Ironic, no?
Let's just hope. It's a good company. A better company than WB, that's for sure.
Secret for centuries. Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron.
But you know, really, are we shocked that WB is having such a hard time? I mean, they literally had what could have been one of the biggest gold mines ever, and that's the DC Universe, making DC Universe movies. Now, me personally, I'm kind of burnt out on the Marvel movies. Like, I have not watched one in forever. I'm way behind in it. I just got burnt out on Marvel movies, but there's no doubt the Marvel Cinematic Universe was a gold mine, you know. WB could have had that with their DC Cinematic Universe, but my gosh, they dropped that ball harder than anyone. Like, they just completely failed. So I'm not really shocked that WB is in trouble. That they may actually be in trouble of going bankrupt at some point. And if you ask me, that's the reason why, as I said earlier, that they're canceling all this stuff or shutting down studios. It's because they're running out of money. I hate these. But yeah, it's not a good day. I did not expect to wake up to it. Let's just say that right away. Ah, now I see what I've done. Keep forgetting, there's a third one over here. Okay. Ah, there we go. Of course, take me down a way that's got a bunch of enemies in it.
Mind your manners. Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Ooh, I talked a good bit there, didn't I?
Turn up the volume. I told ya I could find.
Kind of wish Jess was with me. She probably could have added more to the conversation, but until that live stream happens tomorrow, there's really just speculation that we can talk about right now.
The seal of ill fate descends. This song's just for you.
Though I will say, you know, reading Carrie's post was kind of heartbreaking, but
Memories are ever changing.
I think he is more or less talking about Rooster Teeth itself.
Lies an endless abyss.
Because Carrie is more than likely the one doing all the talks for potentially continuing RWBY, so he probably knows a lot more than we do. There's no telling when he'll actually want to come forward with that. Probably, like...
Let's make it quick.
Carrie will be the one to announce a buyer and a continuation and all that. So, I will never consider RWBY completely dead until Carrie says so.
Rules are made to be broken.
That is the only one that we should be looking for to confirm anything, and that's Carrie. And you know, in a tweet that he sent today, he was kind of mourning the closure of Rooster Teeth, but not the end of RWBY. But it makes me wonder, like, where does that stand for Carrie now? Like, is he out of a job? Like, what real standing does he have in WB if Rooster Teeth is closed down? That's another thing. What is exactly Carrie's position right now?
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo.
Now maybe he's the one orchestrating the sale when it happens. I don't know. I wish Carrie had the money to buy RWBY himself. But there's a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of unknowns. Definitely a lot of unknowns. But since I was off today, like I said, I had already planned on streaming today. I just didn't expect to have to talk about this. Haha, dodged you.
Mind your manners.
But yeah, it's kind of sad that Rooster Teeth couldn't save itself. Like, and there's no telling how hard they were trying, but not everything lasts forever, sadly.
Such an elusive, ill-timed manifest.
Yeah, you're going to attack me every time we attack.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume for your sins. That's it.
Whoops.
Watch this!
Rules.
I have to say, I'm kind of bummed I had to stream off the PlayStation again. I was really hoping to do it the real way.
You don't think you're welcome.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Man, that didn't do anything.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all. The seal of ill fate descends. Time for them.
My turn.
Let's go.
Take this!
Man, this one's a little bit tougher than the one earlier.
The threads of death again.
I shouldn't have done that. Now Black Swan's gonna get wiped out.
Time's passage.
Let's rock! You have the worst luck. Watch this!
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
And that should be it. Yep. All that for a treasure chest.
Great. The more the better.
So where am I? I'm a little turned around here. Okay. Oh, man, I'm bummed. Why did this, come on, positive thoughts. It'll all work out in the end. It'll all work out. What have I got now? It's 106. Okay, so there's another formidable foe there. Oh, that one looks fun. How many chests do I have left? Just 2. Okay.
That's it?
Really? Come on. I surprised... Well, I didn't really surprise you, but still.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. My tempo!
I told ya I could fight.
Let's go. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Okay, so we got that up front. How long have... 28. Well, can't go that way yet. Hopefully by next stream I'll be through this planet. This planet's lasted way longer than I thought it would. But then again, I should enjoy that, because this game reminds me a lot of Star Ocean in a lot of ways, and I wish there was more planets in Star Ocean. That's the one criticism I have. Like, it seems like in Star Ocean, you get put on a planet and you're there for like forever, for most of the game. Oh, this thing doesn't look fun. Ah, crap, I'm stuck!
Such an elusive. Again, the ill-tidings.
See if I can beat this thing.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
So she's been getting targeted a lot.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Well, I think I hit a stream high for the first time. With this one, we got 4 viewers. That's the most I've had in one stream.
Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. Batter up.
Oh, that's not good. Attacks like that annoy me.
You can't run.
Rules are made to be broken.
You don't say you're welcome.
Memories are ever beneath the silent waters. Lies an endless abyss.
Keep up. My tempo.
My turn.
The seal of ill fate descends.
I'm sorry, but if you saw something this big running up to you like that, why wouldn't you move? Like,
manifest.
Very close.
Let's make it quick.
I'm just gonna stand here and let you hit me.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up. My tempo!
I told ya I could fight.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it.
I think we got it.
Conquer us all!
Well,
Let's
not quite.
go.
The threads of destiny.
There we go. Pain in the butt, man.
Great. The more the better.
Let's open you. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I've been going on for about an hour and a half, and I want to keep it below 2 hours, plus Jess will be home soon, and I got to talk to her about what we're going to have for dinner and all that. But once again, like, yes, is it a bad day? Yes, it is. Please keep all of those who lost their jobs today from Rooster Teeth in your thoughts. Hope that they find work. But guys, like I said, if you're still, like, you know, as far as RWBY goes, RWBY is still in the same situation it was yesterday. When, you know, when we had the information from Carrie that they were looking for partners to fund it. Hopefully a good company buys RWBY, and hopefully Carrie, Eddie, Lindsay, Kara, Aaron, Barbara, and everyone else are still involved. But I'm going to tell you this right now, I may just be way too positive about this, but I do think that RWBY is going to be fine, that we're going to see Volume 10. We just got to be patient and just hope for the best. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pain today trying to get this stream going, but hopefully next time I can do it the regular way and not just off my PlayStation. Hopefully the internet will be better next time. But please, if you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, click that like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. As always, guys, me and Jess love you very, very much. This is Canaan. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. And I will see you in the next one, guys. See ya.